Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Steve with Brother Handyman. In this video, I'm going to go through 5 tools that I got from Harbor Freight that I think are pretty good and worth buying. So these are my opinion, and I might throw in a bonus one at the end of the video. So these are not necessarily tools per se, but they are something you can get from there and use regularly to operate your shop or do something in your shop. So let's get it. All right, guys, let's get this list on the way. The first up on my list, I have the Earthquake Extreme Torque 1/2-inch impact. Now, I really like this guy. Yeah, I don't really have no regrets. I haven't had a problem with it. This thing is over 5 years old. Yeah, I probably don't use it like a tire guy does or a mechanic, but I do work on our vehicles. I do woodworking. I know this has nothing to do with woodworking, so but I do all sorts of things around the farm, and I use this a lot. And it hasn't messed up at all. And there was a few times where it just shot air and it didn't do anything, but then it was this knob. I knocked the knob. So no big deal. But I really like it. And for $100, well, I think it was a little over about $120 for this sucker. And I really like it. I really appreciate it. It's awesome. Second thing on the list. Oh, and also is I don't know if this is exactly what helps it, but having the 3/8 I find works much better, because I used to have the quarter. I used to have the 1/4-inch quick connects, but I upgraded them to the 3/8. More airflow, and I think they perform so much better. The next on my list is this extension cord. Now, I have a few things that's mounted around the shop, and so we'll get to them. But for now, I just got a few on my bench. Now, this particular one I have not used yet because it's still wrapped up in the cellophane, but I really, really like this. But what I have done is I've taken a few of these and used them as a 100-foot. I cut off and I spliced them together. I soldered them up and I spliced them together and made, it was a little over 100-foot. Instead of having individual ones where I had to connect them, I just made it one solid run. And I really like that. It really helps having the thicker gauge. And I don't think you can find them that cheap. I actually got these. At the time I purchased these, I purchased 5 of them. And then I went back when they had another sale and got 2 more. But I purchased these 25-foot ones for $25. $1 a foot for 10 gauge. You can't even build them like that. So I thought it was a really good deal. And like some of the tractor places, you can't even buy 12 gauge for this cheap. So I think they're a really good deal, really good extension cord. I think they're well worth it, even at the normal price that they sell for. Of course, you can run into, like, when you have Black Friday and you have all these different sales, you can probably find some at better discounts. Okay, this other thing I like, which I do want to upgrade to the other Zyrtec, but I really like the Zyrtec OBD2 for your car. I really like it. It hasn't steered me wrong. When it tells me something's wrong with the cars, I fix it and don't have a problem. Erases codes. So I really like it. I want to upgrade to the, looks like a tablet type, but I haven't gotten there yet. But that's the one I want to go up to next. They do have another one. It's a Zyrtec ZR15. I'm interested in that one to see what it does, but I have not looked up the specs or anything. But for this one, I have 2 Hondas and a Chevy out there with a Dodge, and haven't had any problems. Really appreciate just having an OBD2 scanner. It really come in handy. So we're going to go ahead and take a walk around the shop and show you the two other things that I think that come in handy, and they're hard to, like, if you don't have them, it's no big deal. But once you have them, it's almost like a luxury. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, guys. One of the things is that right there, the air hose, 3/8 air hose on the retractable air hose. That right there, I really like it. I haven't had a problem with that. That particular spool is, I believe it is over 5 years old, because I bought that. Man, I don't remember. Man, it's been so long, but I purchased that one, and I actually purchased another one on the other side of my shop, so I can have one on both sides of the car, so I can pull down. But that right there, man, it's been pretty awesome. The other thing I have is that right there, the retractable electric cord. So I really appreciate that. Now, I don't use, it's only 16 gauge, so I only use it for like grinders and stuff like that. When I run my table saw, I do use 12 gauge, so I only use this for your smaller tools. But it really comes in handy, saying that you can just pull it down, put it where you need it, and then it retracts back up. So, freight that I really like. But those are my top 5. For a bonus one, I bought this about 8 months ago. I bought this oxygen acetylene torch. I was kind of skeptical at first, but when I saw it, I was like, man, that looks really nice. So it was only $100, and it's the Victor style tips that can go in it. So it's a Victor style torch, and I really like it. If I was taking it to work every day and not just using it around here, I would definitely take it, because $100 as opposed to your Victors, which Victors is really good. I'm not knocking them at all, but the Victors are $400. So it's a quarter of the price. So they're really nice. Yeah. So I would definitely, if you're in the market for buying acetylene torch, oxyacetylene torch, check out Harbor Freight. Don't turn your nose up. They also have the medium duty one, which is like a Harris type, which if you buy some bottles, a set of bottles, you usually get, even if you buy the bottles from Lowe's or Home Depot, you usually get the Harris type of, Atwoods even has the Harris type of torch. Those are usually medium duty. There's nothing wrong with them. But I wanted something a little bit more heavy duty. And so far, I really like this. Now, I don't hammer down on it. I don't use it every single day. But then again, when you're welding and fitting as a profession, you're not going to use this 10 hours a day, 5 days a week. You'll use it a few times a day, maybe a couple of days a week. Who knows? But it just depends on what you got to do on the job. But I seriously doubt anybody was going to use these 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, unless you're like slammed and all you do is cut holes in pipe or cut pipe. You're probably not going to use that much. And especially a hand torch, you're not going to be using a hand torch 10 hours a day, 5 days a week. Now, if you're cutting holes and you're the only one cutting holes, probably. But usually fitters don't just cut holes. So, anyways, that's my take on that. And I think it's a dang good buy for $100. So, that's my top 5 Harbor Freight tools that I definitely appreciate, definitely like, and would probably buy again. The only thing I would change is having a stronger or a thicker gauge wire for the electric cord reel. But other than that, I like everything I have here. So I do appreciate you watching the videos. Thanks a lot. And hit the subscribe if you hadn't already. Hit the like button. It helps the algorithm get my videos out. And I'm going to do a little bit different for this channel. I have a bunch of things coming in mind besides handyman work. I had issues with the tractor. So when I push in the clutch, it's really soft now. So I don't know what happened. It just happened while I was just driving. I went to push in the clutch and nothing happened. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. So be looking out for that video. And in a couple of days or so, I have a screen door I have to put up. So be on the lookout for that video if you need help with a screen door, or you just want to watch my videos, which I do appreciate. So like always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate the support, and see you in the next video. Bye.